Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VI. If you hear any squeaking noises in the background, that's because Raimi's playing with one of her toys, and she's being a real goofball this morning. I don't know what's gotten into her, but just thought I'd throw that out there as a little disclaimer. Since last time, Relm joined our party, so let's give her some gear. Magus Rod, really good for the evade, and magic power. Paladin Shield, because she's my black mage, and I want her to learn Ultima as soon as she can. Cat Ear Hood and Bee in this suit, yeah. Her magic power just went up by 17 points. She's going to be wrecking some serious space. And I know I didn't turn these into Genji armors at the Coliseum yet, but I will, eventually. I never have enough Genji armors. As far as everyone else is concerned, experience eggs on everybody, just so I can get as many levels as I can without grinding. Holy Elemental weapons on Mog and Edgar, because those will come in handy. Gaw, same as last time, and Relm I just went over. And I have Relm using Tritalk to also learn those level 3 elemental spells. So now that we have Relm in our party, let's come back and talk to Strago. See if she can't knock some sense into this old man. Hey, it worked. She's acting so angry that he's still alive. I love it when characters bicker and give each other shit like this. That's one thing Lufia does very well, and you'll see that in the near future. Because, we're just about done with this game. I think we only have, like, 3 more side quests to do, and then it's time to go after the final boss. So, we're getting there. We're getting there. Well, now that we have Strago back in our party, that just leaves one more character to recruit, but who does that last character slot belong to? Or what does it belong to? I mean, after recruiting a freaking Sasquatch, who knows what the game will throw at us? Well, now that we have Strago, you might want to go learn some new lores for him, and that was my original plan, but you know what? Why don't we just go recruit the last playable character? And in order to do that, we need to go to Triangle Island. I think this is one of the last Final Fantasy games that had hidden characters. I know FF7 had Yuffie and Vincent, and then Tactics had Cloud, Beowulf, and all those guys. But after that, that's pretty much it. Whoa, it's a freaking sandworm. Who just ate Edgar? What? Game, did you really have to make him erect and coming out of the ground at an angle like that? Oh man, I'm not even going to say anything. My mind is so in the gutter right now. And what is it with all sandworms, like ever, looking like giant dicks? Like, who came up with that? Oh, wow, everyone got eaten. Guess it's game over. Not so fast. Yeah, for some reason, if you get swallowed by the Zone Eater, you have to go through a dungeon inside of it? What? Well, as bizarre as that is, and as bizarre as the music is, yeah, this is another one of my favorite dungeons. I really like this place. So we have new enemies, Tap Dancer and Coverts. Coverts are those ninjas up front, and they're very weak to Holy. See, a good bio spell can probably kill the Gypsy. Yeah, there we go. You can steal tack stars from these ninjas if you have Locke in your party. But easy enough. Anyways, if you want to get out of here, just step into that beam of light there, and just like Mega Maid, the Zone Eater will go from suck to blow and spit you right out. Don't worry about those stairs yet. now that I think about it, I can see why RPGs don't really have hidden characters too often. You know, bonus dungeons and optional bosses and things like that are one thing, but if you put all your time and effort and resources into creating and developing a character, and you make them completely optional, there's a good chance that even with Genji armor, players will never see that character, and it seems like a waste of all that, you know, work you put into it. So, you know, the best way around that would be just have all the characters as part of the main scenario. But anyways, here we get a fake mustache, a relic for Relm that turns sketch into control. It does what you think it does. It allows you to actually control a monster and pick which ability you want them to use. That could be useful. Anyways, as you saw me doing earlier, you can jump from bridge to bridge. And I don't know who these guys are or why they're down here, but if you run into them, they knock you off. And you want to do it at least once because well, there's some hidden items down here. Like an ether and a red jacket. Okay. Another new enemy, Carcass, who's a floating carcass. That's very clever game. Also very weak to Holy. And I think a Fire 2 might even be able to kill them. Relm's magic stat is through the roof. Yeah, there you go. And Gaw gained a level, awesome. What I'm doing with Gaw now is switching between strength and magic boosting espers because I like to keep those two stats as balanced as I can with him. Okay, this time, let's try to actually make it across. Okay. Whew. That was close. Absolutely, use this save point. And make sure you have these sprint shoes equipped. Or some way of dashing if you're playing newer versions of the game. Because destruction reigns from the heavens in this room. Yeah, if that ceiling falls on you, it's game over. Here we get a hero ring, awesome. Oh, by the way, I only picked up one of those in between episodes from the auction house because it was taking forever. We're almost out of here. This place is very short. I don't know how you're supposed to even figure out that this place exists. I mean, I'm sure there's someone in some town that says, hey, there's a monster that likes to eat things, but that's really the only clue you have. Here we get a Thunder Shield, awesome. Those are actually pretty good, I really like those. I mean, it's not like playing games as a kid when our thought processes were a lot different. I mean, I think I came here looking for Tangiers to learn spells because I never knew about Cactrot Desert by Miranda, and when I saw one of my guys get eaten, I was like, wonder what happens if everybody gets sucked inside. And then this happened, and it blew my mind. But anyways, let's go in here. Hey, who's that? That person looks familiar to me. Shrouded in odd clothing. Is this a man, a woman, or should we ask? This is Gogo. Is it the same Gogo from Final Fantasy V? That's a good question. Nobody knows. There are so many rumors circulating about this creature, who apparently is the master of this place, Simulacrum. And they have the mime ability. So yeah, just like Final Fantasy V, Gogo is a mime. And it can mimic any ability that happens previous to his turn for no MP. I think he can even, no, I don't think he can. But anyways, some of the popular rumors, and I found some of these to be quite entertaining, but some of the popular rumors are that this is actually Daryl, Setzer's long-lost girlfriend, but if you bring Setzer here, you get no extra dialogue, so I'm calling that one a fake. Another one is that it's really Gestal who has amnesia, but no, I don't think that's right either. And, oh, another new enemy, Ogors. Let's go with fire. If I had holy, I would go with that, but I don't. Okay, fire, not as effective. The other rumor is that Gogo is... Oh, who is it? Oh, this might be a spoiler. Yeah, I can't tell you about that one because we never saw Shadow's dreams yet. Never mind. But rumors are kind of like fan fiction. While they're fun to read, I'm usually not a fan of them because there's just no concrete info, you know? Besides, the last time I read a Gogo fan fiction, it got really weird out of nowhere. Like, Gogo turned out to be a female who had the hots for Terra, and somehow ended up in bed with Terra and Shadow, and yeah, it just came out of nowhere. So yeah, there's that. But I think Gogo is just a special bonus character, you know. What are they called? Oh god, I can't even think of it. You know, when you put a reference in a game from another game, a cameo. There you go. I think it's just a cameo appearance from Final Fantasy V. That's all. I wouldn't look too much into it. But there we go. Now that we have Gogo in our party, that fills out our character roster. And now that all of our heroes have been united, they can no longer be divided. But they can be turned into zombies. Whoops. He's alive? Come on. Okay. That was weird. And Maul gained a level. Alright. You know what? Let's see. Gaw needs 10k. Mog needs 14. Okay. So yeah, let's give strength boosting down to Gaw. Then I'll switch those back after Gaw levels and before Mog does. I really gotta clean up my inventory. Come on. Yeah. One more overpowered cat scratch. Man, that is so awesome. Alright. So, I want to make this a short episode, but before I end this episode, I figured I would, actually show you guys Cactuar Desert. I know I mentioned it. Whoops. I've mentioned it a few times, but I haven't actually shown you guys what goes on down there. Let's see, Miranda over here. Now you can meet up with two enemies here. One of them being the Cactrot, or Cactuar, and the other is the Hoover, which we met up in the Coliseum already. Probably go with Drill on this one. There we go. And for defeating Cactuar, you get 10 magic points and 20,000 gold thanks to the cat ear hood. So yeah, really good place to grind out spells. It's one of the best. Probably not the best, but it does go pretty quickly as you saw there. And I would like to show you guys the other battle here, but essentially just hit him with instant death and you'll kill him instantly, and he gives you like 2,000 experience and 5 magic points and also 10,000 gold. So again, this is a really good place to grind for spells and stuff. So actually yeah, let's go over Gogo and then I'll call this video quits. Gogo's a very unique character in many ways. Hey, he's over by Amaro. It's kind of funny since they're both optional characters. And let's pair him up with Terra. He, him, her, it, whatever. Now the good thing about, well, the bad thing about Gogo is that his equipment draw is not very good. He doesn't have access to good equipment at all, but he can wear the Magus Rod, which is why I want 3 of them. Let's give you a Thunder Shield. Red Cap or Circlet? Let's go with the Circlet. And we don't have his best armor, but I'm about to rectify that. So one thing you may have noticed is that Gogo's stats are pretty bad. They're some of the worst in the game out of all the characters, even Strago and Relm. And just like Umaro, Gogo cannot equip Espers, so there's really no way around that other than equipping armor that boosts your stats. And like I just mentioned, he doesn't have access to all of the really good stuff. So unless you give him a merit award, which is actually a pretty good idea, then I can't buy it here. Where do you buy those? The best armor he can wear is the Tao Robe, which I think it increases your magic by 5. So that, with the Magus Rod and the Circlet, most of his gear is centered around increasing his magic stat. But so looking at his commands, he has Mimic, and that's it. Like I said, if you use Mimic after a character uses an action, he'll copy it for no MP. So that could be pretty useful. But you can go to his empty slots here, press A, and you can give him any ability that you want to, with the exception of Sword Tech, because you need a Katana to do those. And you can't give Gogo a Katana unless you equip him with the Merit Award. But if you want to do, magic and blitz and throw, done deal. There you go. If you want to go magic, lore, even runic, bam, done. Wow, a lot of words that end in IC there. So yeah, Gogo is a jack of all trades, very versatile, but his damage output won't be as good as the characters that actually specialize in these abilities. So it's a give and take, but it adds to the, I would say balance to the game, but this game is far from balanced. But yeah, you can also give him the fight command and nothing else, which could be very useful in the Colosseum if you give him a merit award and the offering. Then you can give him the Illumina and stuff like that, and the only thing he'll do is fight, because you can't mimic yourself. You don't have magic, you don't have any special abilities. So you could definitely use Gogo in the Colosseum to, well, yeah, it could be very beneficial. I mean, he could be quite successful there. Now the thing about giving Gogo the magic command, we can't. Oh, I didn't give him the magic ability, did I? So give him magic, and even though he can't equip Espers, he will have whatever spells that your other party members have. In this case, I have him with Terra. So any spell Terra has, Gogo has access to. So that could be pretty useful. Really, the best use I found for him is Blitz, because Bum Rush is pretty powerful. Even with his bad stats, it'll do somewhere around 5 to 6k. Lore is also pretty good. Magic is always a good choice as well. So yeah, that's pretty much Gogo in a nutshell. And Gogo does have a limit break if you give him the fight command. But I'll be showing that off in one of the bonus episodes I plan on doing. Oh god, we are not doing this. Plus Gogo looks cool, I like the robes and his colors and everything. Or, I always say he. I'm pretty sure it's a guy, but you never know. Let's get the Tao Robe here. Oh, also gives him 10% evade. Very nice. I did not remember that. So, yeah, as you can see here, a lot of his gear is centered around magic. So making him a backup mage is probably what I'm going to be doing. And 56 evade isn't bad. You know, that's like a 40% chance to block. And 42 magic power is not terrible. I mean, it's easily his best stat. So anyways, I'm not sure if I'll be putting Gogo to use right now, because we have a few more dungeons to go through, and I want to level up my character's stats as much as I can. But definitely in the final dungeon, Gogo will be getting some screen time, or maybe even in the Fanatic's Tower. He could be useful there as well. But anyways, like I said, I'm going to make this kind of a short video, so I'm going to call it quits here. And when we come back next time, we will do some more side quests. So, as always guys, thank you for watching. Take care and have a good day.